welcome back to Wellness Wisdom with TNT. I'm Tamika.
And I'm Tammy.
And we are here today again before you, but this time we're talking about how to get a quick workout in.
Yeah.
When you just don't have time. So yeah, we all experience that, being in corporate America or being a single mom, a stay-at-home mom, and most time we think that stay-at-home moms have a whole lot of time, but when you're taking care of kids, husbands, this, or even single, and you have different jobs or whatever the case may be, how do you get that workout in?
Yeah, especially now, like you said, because moms are working from home, homeschooling,
yes,
trying to take care of the family, dinner and cleaning and all of that. So that's one of the things I hear all the time. I'm sure you do too as an instructor.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have time to work out.
Yeah.
And so we're going to show you how to get in different increments throughout the day, maybe sitting at your desk, how you can just do some exercises throughout the day. And then we have something to...
a surprise at the end. So stay till the end, to the very end. But yeah, I mean, sometimes like even with me, you're sitting at your desk, you're busy in your work, and you just don't have that time to even sometimes even eat fully. Or after you get off, you're exhausted, even though we have been working at home. Yeah. But then you have to turn into your other job of either going to a second job, literally, or your second job is cooking, cleaning, whatever the case may be. Yeah. Going off to different school activity. Kids activities or something like that. You might not have that time to get in the gym. So we're just going to talk about and show you some things that you can do at your desk or even while you're at home to make sure you get that 15 or 20 minute workout in.
Yeah, even if it has to be 5 minutes at a time at work.
Right.
Once you're home, you can put all these exercises together and make a little 15-minute workout. Just, 3 or 4 times a week just to keep your body moving, because that is like the most important thing as far as your body goes, is eating good and moving your body. And if you don't move it, you lose it. Or you rest, you rust.
Yes.
That's another thing.
You rest, you rust. I like that. You
That's
rest, you rust.
We've heard.
But that's funny that you say that, because I know a lot of people, a few people that have told me over the years, I'm eating good, I'm eating healthy, but are you, getting in that workout, extra workout in? And they're like, I don't have the time. You know what I mean? And we have been guilty of that at some point in another. I mean, we're doing some work in the house, and, we usually walk every night at the beach, and we just haven't had the time. So it's just, how do you manage and get that little extra in and say, this is my time, and this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So if you're at work, you're probably dressed, you probably have on heels, so you really are not in a place where you can do a few minute workout and actually sweat and work up a cardiovascular workout, but you certainly can do some things at your desk in your chair that could help you get moving. Whether if you can grab some really light weights, 2 or 3 pound weights, and keep them in your bottom drawer at your desk or not, even if it's just your body without weights, that's okay too. The key is to move. So maybe during the morning time at some point, take a little 5-minute break at your desk and just, do some bicep curls here. You can even take 2 objects that have a little bit of weight to it that are in your office if you don't have weights, and do some bicep curls. You can lift your arms up over your head for some shoulder work. You can do your stretches where you're just kind of dropping your head over to each side, because especially if you're on the computer, a lot of times you get a lot of tension, so you want to stretch. And then for maybe a lower body, you can kind of sit on the edge of your chair at work and just stand all the way up, sit all the way down, or if you really want to do a little bit of legs, and I have shoes on right now that have a platform, so you can still do this with shoes on because you're not really moving away from this one area. You can pretend to stand up and then sit back down. This way you're getting your legs here and in the back, just kind of stimulating those muscles. That's another thing you could do.
And then sometimes, you know, if depending on how you're sitting at your desk, what I have done in the past is kind of hold on to the chair and, you know, in and out.
Yeah.
In and out. And, you know, people might think something is going on, but you could be underneath.
Yeah.
And they're not really seeing someone, and you're just moving.
Yeah, you can bicycle your
yeah,
legs
you could be
under
bouncing.
your chair.
They actually on Amazon, they have like these little pedals that you can put on there. And I'm telling you, there's not like a high intense thing, but you want to get the blood flowing in your body, and you want to make sure that you're getting movement, so you're not resting.
Yeah.
Intense, like in the Wizard of Oz, you gotta spray that oil can, or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And even sometimes you don't want to make your coworker think that you're gonna come attack them. Just joking, but or your kids. But you can even do some punching bags.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And holding your core. And that's another thing. One of the things that we do at the desk, and are all guilty of, you slouch. You just, you know, the posture. So people laugh at me, but I make my chair straight up. And now I'm holding in my core, I'm holding in everything and having good posture, because now I'm contracting my abs. And that contraction is helping us as well. So those posture is helping us as well. And as Tammy said, stand up, sit down. You know, sometimes if you gotta, even at your desk and this is not the greatest posture, but even just to stand up and just type just for a little bit, for a few minutes, that is awesome. Yeah. You know, and great for movement in your body, you know.
Yeah. And especially if you're confined, you know, to this area, because you have so much work to do that you find that 8 hours go by and you barely left your desk because you're doing whatever it is that you're doing.
And then if you're a mom at home and you're homeschooling and you're cooking lunch and the kids are on the computer, you got them all settled and lunch is about to be done. You know, I know it's summertime, is, you know, getting there now, but you're still, these are just tips. You can stand and, you know, you can do some lunges while they're actually, you know, watching their teacher or whatever. You're in the background.
Or get them to do it with you.
Oh, exactly. You want to. If they have their break, you do it together. You know what I mean?
Make it a family, you know, workout time. Actually, that, you know, I don't know, because my kids are big now, so I don't know about homeschooling especially. You know, do they schedule in like a recess?
Some of them do. Some of them do. Like some. Depending on, like, if it's grade school, they definitely have the recess, and maybe middle school. But high school, it's now the kids have to pick that class. Yeah. And then college, of course, level, you know. Yeah. But you want to get moving, and then, you know, if you have the benefit of working from home or whatever, you know, take a minute from your desk when you use the restroom to just walk outside, get some air, do a couple of squats. Yeah. You know what I mean? Do a couple of, like Tammy said, just do a couple of squats. Yeah. You know, and
well, maybe not outside in Florida.
Well, not because it's hot,
but now it's like
but it is.
Humidity.
No, but the sweat is good because that's toxin.
Yeah, but if you're homeschooling.
If you're homeschooling, you're home, then that's fine. But if you're in the office, you might not want to go and back inside sweating and, you know, stinky and stuff like that. But the idea
is just move.
Is to move.
Keep moving. I mean, you could do shoulder shrugs at your desk. You could do lateral raises, lifting your arms out to the side at your desk. I mean, there's just so many little things that you could do it. And a lot of you probably already know this, but maybe this is just a way of like, I think I will start incorporating that again, because, you know, I mean, I work in a gym, so I have an advantage that I have this in my face all day long. But I can tell you, after years and years of being in fitness, there are times, many times, where I'm like, oh, I'm not going to do my workout today, like my own personal workout, because I teach classes and I am working out like forcibly because it's my job. But there are certain things, you know, after 40 years, your body just gets so used to what you're doing. You have to do something different for your own personal fitness. And, you know, there are times where I just get so out of it, and then I'll talk to you, or I'll watch one of your workouts or something. I'm like, oh, and it inspires me. So to hear it again and to see it, it's like, okay, I'm gonna get back on this. I remember years ago when the movies, the Rocky movies were out, and I would watch it, and I would be like, I want to do that, like maybe not to that extent, level, but like, you know, that he would lay on whatever piece of something and somebody'd hold his feet and he'd be doing those big old crunches, and I probably could never do those, but it inspired me, like I'm going to get back into my workout. So sometimes when it's put in front of you, it kind of motivates you, and that's what we're hoping to do, is to motivate you
to get
back
moving.
if you've lost that. Yeah, you know.
And speaking of, you know, Rocky, even uppercuts, you know, at the desk. No one is really, like, seriously, you just, and I always tell people, you got to drive from the bottom of your core and breathe in, you know, and just do it, and you're pulling in, and you're getting all of this done, and it's stretching at the desk, making sure you're stretching, getting a good stretch in. I love coming out and stretch, and I mean, you will feel so much better. You know, your kids will be happier. I mean, when you release all those endorphins, you know, you are actually helping not only yourself, you're helping everyone around you to eliminate all that stress that we keep bottled up in our bodies. So take advantage of, you know, the time that we have, whether it's 8 hours at a desk or 8 hours at home or whatever the case may be. You can make the time to do the little things. Well, you know, that's what we do, is make that time to do those little things, you know. And I'm telling you, when I was actually in the office, I would do all kind of little things, and people like looking at me, but I didn't care, because I knew that was my time, because I had a set schedule. I had to take Destiny here, I had to go here, I had to cook, I had this, I had that, and that. And if I knew that I couldn't work out, I had to say, okay, the time that I have at this desk, and it doesn't mean that you're not working. We don't want to promote that either. You know, we're not saying that you're not working. What we're doing is you're making your you're working plus working for yourself as well, so you can be a lot more effective while you're working. For sure, because I mean that's just even a known thing. Like when you exercise and your body's moving, you get sick less, you feel better, you're more productive. I mean, there's been studies. That's why a lot of workplaces have put a gym in their somewhere in their building, because people are they call out less time being sick, and they're more productive while they're at work. So you know, if it's great if you have a gym that you can go to, you know, bring that change of clothes, because I promise you, if you go home to change to go to the gym, 9 out of 10 times you won't even make it to the gym. And I know that because even working in a gym, if I didn't work out in the gym that I work at, which is really hard sometimes because sometimes you want to go elsewhere, but if I came home and did whatever I did and then said, okay, I'm going to the gym, 9 out of 10 times, and I'm like a person that's got to exercise like almost every day. Well, not every day, because I usually take the weekends off now, but so if you can do it while you're there, that would be something that you'd probably be more consistent with. Right. Right.
So.
And it's a process. It's a time, and the beauty of being a single mom and letting the kids just do and just running in place. Come on, guys. Yeah. Let's run in place. Come on.
The house.
Come on. And, you play around. I love getting my little nieces and nephews over and just love to play around, because sometimes we forget to do those things, and we forget to play, and we think that is not exercising. Yeah. But guess what, guys? It is. Yeah. It is. Yeah. It doesn't have to be in a gym, and we're not saying that you don't go in a gym. We're just saying that things that you can just do at home.
Yeah, and a 15-20, I'm going to say like a 20 to 30 minute workout is really all you need. Like if you're in the gym, I mean, if you have a goal and you are, training for something, that's one thing. Yeah. But 20 to 30 minutes of a good, effective workout is really all you need. Mm-hmm. I know for me, when I work out after work, I work out with a partner, and when she gets to the gym, I'm like, okay, in 30 minutes, I want to be home because I'm sick of this place and I just want to go home. But I really have done the workouts, like the hour and a half workout, doing this much cardio and this much weights, and it is so not necessary. You actually get better results when you pull back a little bit, and you slow down, and you just focus on just working your body and getting going on your way.
And then allowing your body to rest, which we keep saying is so important. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, those are the things that, it's so many things. And I was just thinking about this. Sometimes, if you're standing here and you want to do side leg, and you're holding on to your desk, if you need to, I don't really need to, but you're holding in your core and it's just some things that, I like to do at the desk, and just thinking of little tips that we can actually do at the desk or at home, and, and you're not feeling guilty.
And you're not feeling guilty. Yeah. There's so much. I mean, like you said, standing up and doing the side leg lifts, but you can also just bringing your legs up here in the front of you, just to get muscles, right? All the different muscles stimulated, because that is like so super important. And you can just sit at your desk even, and you can do,
Russian twists.
Yeah, like rotations here for your waist, pulling in your belly button. Always your belly button pulls in towards your spine, even when you're working. Like when you're at your desk and you're working, I'm writing, but most people now are typing. Pull your belly button to your spine and work like that. And just breathe normally. Don't be like that. It's not like, it's just pulling your belly button in, and it's just working normal and just getting your body used to being in that position, because that also helps protect your back. Yeah. And if you sit down a lot, a lot of people, it's like, oh my back,
and back problems. Yeah. And that's another thing that's important, why we should always get up and move around and not stay stagnant and get that TV off with the kids at home, and get them outside in the backyard. And if you don't have a backyard, just like I said, run up and down the house and play hide and go seek. Come on, things I used to do. We used to play hide and go seek and stuff like that. Just enjoy and give ourselves some grace. Yeah. We have to give ourselves some grace to be able to do things at home and not feel guilty that we're not doing anything. You know?
Like we don't have, like, clean, exercise. Like,
and that's another thing.
Exercise.
But here, that's a good point, because cleaning, sometimes when you're cleaning, you can make it exercise. Yeah. When you're cleaning, like the Karate Kid, wax on. Wax on. But it's the truth.
Like make your arm nice and tight as you're wiping things down, so you can make a muscle. There's all different ways that you can make whatever it is an exercise. I mean, when you're vacuuming, if anybody vacuums anymore, like carpet, not a lot of people have carpet, but even vacuuming your tile floors or whatever, you can move the mop thing and do walking lunges, and that's like extreme. Like, I don't have time to do anything, so I have to take my cleaning routine and make it an exercise.
And then make it right, or even your broom. put it over your head and do some overhead squats or some shoulder presses.
Yeah.
You know, it might not be a heavy weight, but
it doesn't need to be.
It does not need to be.
It doesn't need to be. Yeah,
So.
because remember a couple of weeks ago we did the
without any weight, so it does not
the
need to be.
So definitely.
Yeah.
All right, so we have an announcement to make.
Yay! I'm so excited.
Me too.
So. Coming right after, we know July 4th is coming up, and right after July 4th, right? So on Monday, mark it on your calendar, July 5th. July 5th, Tammy and I have decided to extend our Wellness Wisdom with TNT, the fitness edition. We're going to be live for 20 minutes on social media. We want you to join us. We're going to give you exactly what we've been talking about this whole session about we're going to actually doing exercises at home. She'll be home. I'll be home. And we're just going to show you, we're going to put into practice what we do, and we want you to join us. So I'm so excited.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited. So we're going to do like a 15-20 minute workout every Monday. So you can, especially for you busy moms, you know, that you just like, what do I do? Like just turn on the Instagram. You can
join us.
We'll be live. You can join us live, or it'll be there. So on another day of the week, you can just access that video and you can just do that 15-20 minute workout, get it done, you know, feel good about it, and then get on with the rest of your day or night. And so we want to make it as simple as possible for you to get on your wellness journey.
Yeah, and that's what we're here for. We're here to help you. And we're here to help each other. Yeah. We're here to help.
Accountability.
We're going to hold each other accountable.
Yes, so let's do this.
Let's do this. So I'm excited. Mark your calendar, July 5th. And it's going to be in the evening, so it'll be a nice time in the evening time.
Yeah, like an early evening.
Yeah, like around 5:30 or something.
Something like that.
But it's Wellness Wisdom with TNT, the fitness edition. We're keeping the show, but we're just extending it a little bit more.
Yeah,
awesome.
Yay.
I'm so excited.
Thanks, you guys, for joining us. Get your body moving.
Yes, cheers.